My name is Jalen Thomas. I'm 23. I'm a second-year graduate student at Delbridge University. I work part-time in the university library. I've never been late, never missed a shift, never gotten a complaint. My badge is always visible. My record is clean. I walk quiet, smile often, and speak clearly, just like my parents taught me. Because being smart wasn't enough. Being kind wasn't enough. To stay safe, I had to be perfect. That's what they told me. October 11th, Tuesday night. It had been raining earlier, and the sidewalks were slick. I had just finished my shift at the library, cataloging, shelving, double-checking returns. But I left my laptop behind in the upstairs lounge. No big deal. I'd been in and out of that room hundreds of times. I had access, I had credentials. So I went back. 10:36 p.m. The building was quiet, almost too quiet. The janitor was down the hall mopping. We nodded. He knows me. I know him. Familiar silence. But someone else was there that night. Someone new. Behind the desk on the second floor sat a man I didn't recognize. White, maybe late 50s, bald, clean shirt, stern expression. He didn't greet me, didn't ask who I was. He just watched. I walked past him toward the lounge, grabbed my laptop from the table, unplugged the charger. As I turned to leave, I caught the sound of his voice. He was speaking into a radio. Yeah, black male, mid-20s, dark hoodie, moving around alone. Doesn't look like he should be here. I froze. My heart dropped. My hands clenched the laptop tight. My ears rang. He didn't see my badge. Or maybe he did, and it didn't matter. I turned toward him, trying to stay calm. Sir, I work here. I left my laptop earlier. I'm just grabbing it. You can check my ID. He stared at me like I was a stranger in his house. Like I broke in. Like I didn't belong. He didn't respond to me. Didn't ask my name. Didn't even look at the ID I held out. He just kept whispering into the radio. He's still moving. Standing near the door now. I'm staying back. Just in case. Just in case. Of what? I tried to leave, but the elevator was shut down for the night, so I took the stairs, slowly, deliberately, trying not to look like I was running. When I got to the first floor, I saw two campus security officers coming in fast. Both white, both already with hands near their belts. One of them spoke. Sir, step back. Show us your hands. I did. I work here. This is my ID. I'm a graduate student and part-time assistant in the library. They weren't listening. They were assessing, judging, bracing. Put the computer down and sit on the floor, one of them ordered. I hesitated. Sir, now. I did as they said, laptop down, hands visible, back straight. They circled around me, one shining a flashlight right in my face, the other radioing in something I couldn't hear. For 11 minutes I sat there, in a building I worked in, on a floor I helped organize, with a name tag on my chest, and two armed officers in front of me like I was a threat. I answered their questions, gave them my university email, my student ID number, told them what I studied, which room I worked in, who my supervisor was. They didn't write anything down, didn't check anything. They just kept watching me, like they were waiting for me to slip. And the man who called them, he stood at a distance, watching, never approached, never apologized, just watched. Eventually, Diana, my supervisor, arrived, breathless, panicked. Jalen, what's going on? She stormed toward the officers. He works here. He's staff. Why the hell is he on the floor? Their demeanor changed immediately. Suddenly, they wanted to explain, wanted to cooperate. It was all a miscommunication, a precaution, a mistake. They left. No apology, just a nod and a warning. Next time, just make sure you let people know you're around after hours. Like it was my fault. Like I was the one who did something wrong. The rest of the night, I couldn't sleep. I sat in my room staring at the wall, the ID still on the table, the badge still around my neck. I kept asking myself, what did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? And the answer came back, nothing. I filed a complaint the next day. HR said they'd review it internally. A week passed. No call, No update. I asked to speak to someone. They told me to be patient. I wrote an open letter. I posted it online. I included the timestamp, the location, my student profile, and a copy of the security footage. It went viral within 48 hours. Thousands of shares, hundreds of comments, students, faculty, strangers. This happened to me in the dorm. They asked me to leave the science building. I was stopped 3 times in 1 week. The university's response? A 3-sentence statement. We take campus safety seriously. We regret the misunderstanding. Diversity remains a core value of Delbridge University. That was it. No mention of my name. No policy change. No consequences. Just silence. And the quiet hope that it would all go away. But I'm not letting it go, because I know what it felt like. To be reduced to a silhouette. To be measured by skin tone, not skill. To have fear projected onto me before I said a single word. I know the look. That glance that says, "You don't belong here." I've seen it in stores, in elevators, in classrooms, and now, in the place I worked, the place I studied, the place I gave everything to. I didn't raise my voice, didn't resist, didn't make a scene. And still, they called security. Still, they saw me as the problem. So when people ask me, "Why are you always on edge? Why do you look over your shoulder? Why do you record everything?" This is why. Because perfection doesn't protect us. Because badges don't save us. Because credentials don't cancel suspicion. I followed every rule. I did everything right. But that night, they didn't see Jalen Thomas. They saw a hoodie. They saw a color. They saw a fear. And they acted on it. And that's why I'm speaking now. Because if I don't tell this story, it'll happen again, and again, and again. To someone quieter, to someone without video, to someone who can't post, to someone who won't be believed. This isn't about me anymore. This is about every student who's ever been profiled, every Black man who's been asked, "Are you lost? Who are you here to see? Do you work here?" This is about being made to feel like a stranger in your own life, like your presence is a question, like your identity is a threat. So I'll keep telling it, loud, clear, unapologetic, because the only thing more dangerous than being seen as a suspect is staying silent when it happens. He followed every rule, and still, they called security.